Mavis! Mavis! What? Narrowboatwill's about to start. Are we going to get one of those early nights, those special early nights that we get when you watch Narrowboatwill? You seem to enjoy those early nights after you've watched him. I don't know what's going off.
Oh, it's so handsome, isn't he?
Okay, Happy New Year, everyone!
Happy New Year and all the best for 2023. Come on, Arthur, let's go.
I had a good idea. I went on one of my special bike rides, and it ended up not being a bike ride, more of a walking ride. Walk thing. Got a puncture. Oh dear. Oh, I've got these punctureless tyres as well. And
found the hole, and I've scraped. You get these little puncture outfits. These little scraper, scraped it back, and you got these little patches that instantly seal. You know, and I put one of those on. This is my third attempt now. I put a patch on, pumped it up like this, put it in the water, no leaks. Put it back into the bike, put the wheel into the water, no leaks. Put the wheel back in the bike, it goes down. Take it out, do it again, no leaks. It's unbelievable. This is my third attempt. Look at my hands. Oh God, covered in cuts and scrapes. No, nothing. See that? Nothing. I've checked it. There's no leaks. I'm going to put it back into the bike. I'm going to pump it up, let that dry out, pump it up and put it back in the bike again. I'll leave the wheel out for overnight, then check it again. Third time lucky. Fingers crossed.
I've not had a puncture for at least a year because I bought these special Kevlar lined tyres. They're brilliant, absolutely brilliant. This is the first puncture I've had in a long time, so it's really frustrating when you repair it. I've repaired hundreds of punctures in my time. This one just would not seal. Wouldn't seal. Bloody annoying. I ended up in the end having to get a new inner tube, and then but after loads of attempts I wasn't giving up that easy. This is not the best pump in the world. I think the seal's going, it really is on its last legs. So I just keep pumping and pumping.
Pumping arm's hurting me. I'm not young anymore, you know. I can't pump on that arm forever anymore like I used to. Right, leave that for a bit. Ones are here. I can hear them knocking. Oh, they're there, look. Say hello. Knock on this boat. I make that sort of noise. Oh, you're right laughing at them. They've got their own language. They wag their tails. Watch. See if they do it. And they're knocking. To see you, there's some kind of a hello system to them. Oh, he's there, look. Mavis, he's in there. I can see him. I know he's in there. He's got a bloody camera out again. Look at him. Oh, Arthur, leave him. I'm not leaving till he's got some bread out of him. He's bloody knocking. Look, he's in there. I know he is. I don't know.
I noticed that my battery monitor in my living room, sounds posh, doesn't it, living room? In my living room was, I don't even live in there. I go in the, stay in the dining area, the dinette area. That's even posher. I noticed that it's on 11.5 volts, even after charging. I thought, that's not right, there's a bad connection somewhere, so I'm just checking now, see if I can find it.
wrong with this. Something's wrong with this what do you call it? What do you call these little valves? These little switches, the master switch. Took it off, and the connection's gone all cruddy. As you can see there, look. Because I'm only getting 13. I'm getting 14.5 volts up to this feed here. Once you turn it on, the power drops like crazy. I'm only getting 13.5 to the batteries, to here. You know, past this switch. This switch could either be faulty. It was just a really bad connection. It's only connected on a very small part. The lighting's terrible, isn't it? Look, I can't. So I'm going to clean all that up. I thought you cleaned it on your service. I thought I did. It looked clean on the service. It could be from the service, since the service. I don't know. Anyway, I'll get some sandpaper on that, give it a good clean up, and then I don't like this. I don't like this connector. It's got a gap in the middle. Look, it's not one solid bar. It's only connecting at the bottom, I think. It's time to get another one. I think there's too many connections going off. Too many. You know, more direct is better, isn't it? You need it for a switch, don't you, to isolate those batteries. Right, so I'm going to clean that up, and then let's go from there. It's better, isn't it? Much cleaner. And that post is cleaner now. So what I noticed was that this top half of that, the top half there of that, can you see that? Check my lens. That top half there wasn't on properly, and it wasn't tightened up properly, you know, so I've knocked it right down now. I've also noticed that that battery post and the battery itself is slightly warped, and the post is slightly raised. I've had to check that, and that one's slightly raised as well. You've got to think all the power's coming into that one cable. It really should go out to all of them, shouldn't it, really? Do it properly. I don't know, I'm not sure. That post seems quite swollen. I have to do some research on that. It's taking a lot of power, these batteries now, and there's something wrong. Either this battery here is faulty, which is causing the rest of them not to charge properly. So I might have to get a new one there, that corner one. Or the pack's faulty. I can't see the pack being faulty. That post is very dodgy, so a weak connection can cause a number of problems for batteries. So I've cleaned it off. I'm going to check the charging again now. A new connector and a new isolation switch. Now this one, not got all the fancy gubbins. It's very simple setup. I've taken, I believe this might be faulty. This might be faulty. I've taken it out of the equation. So I'm getting 14.5 volts to here. After that, I'm getting 13.5. So let's try that. Faulty. I've got a feeling it's taking all the charge. If these are fully charged, should have 14.5 volt, 14.8. The other side, the other batteries, that's like it should be. For some reason, I reckon one of these might be faulty. It's just taking everything from the rest. still healthy, 13.5. I'll let it charge for a bit. So it's not that. So this is not faulty. That's not faulty, so I can keep that. I'll let it charge for a bit.
As you can see here as well, that the old connector is all rusty, and that's causing a bad connection, I'm certain. But luckily I've got a new connector anyway, so I get rid of all this.
I've got the new connector on there, and I've tightened it down. This is the problem with this bar. It's just getting rusty in between the joint. That was that way, like that. It's just getting rusty, look. See, the connection's going. I expect more than that. I expected it to be that for the batteries. Run it for an hour, so it happens. Or after that switch, it's losing quite a bit from that switch, isn't it? Try the other set, the other side. So I'm getting 14.8 on those. 14.6. There's some other bank of batteries the other side. Over this side, there's a discrepancy, isn't there? That's what I'd like to see. I'd like to see that on those. Because it's had such a bad connection for a while, so it might be it's charging up the batteries. I'll give it half an hour, see how it goes. 69, don't titter, missus, don't titter. Right, it's been about an hour. Let's see how we get on. Hoping to see about 14.5 volts. It's not getting to maximum, is it? Well, 13.5's alright. No, it should be 14.8 or 14.10, you know. Not 13.5. It's not enough. I'm going to take these off individually and test each one of them. Oh, there's always something, isn't there? There's always something, isn't there? Drop like a stone now, look. I think those leaks have stopped. I think the screws. Oh, look at that, look, no! It's not stopped. It's got a right leak somewhere. Where is it coming from? It's going to get under all this ceiling, isn't it? Oh, that's another job. Where's that water coming from? Thought it stopped. It's dropping like a stone, look. It's going to isolate. I think one of these batteries is faulty, and to find out I've got to test each one individually. I've recalibrated it so it's on 0 because it was slightly off. That is now isolated. I keep bits of inner tube. I only get a new inner tube. I keep the old bits of inner tube purely for things like this, you know, to isolate that, to put it around that any bare exposed bits of wire like that, you know. Just keep it out of the way for a minute while I test it. Gone into the OK immediately, so I'm going to put it under stress for 10 seconds. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Still in OK. Let's retest it again. Middle positions, hold load for 10 seconds with the load on read meter. So it's gone into weak now, look. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's in weak. Try a third load. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So roll this tester. Yeah, it's definitely going to weak now, almost into bad, isn't it? That's getting hot now. That's saying weak anyway, so it's been charging for an hour. That's weak. Let's try the rest. Oh, that bit of rubber. Let's put that over there for now to protect that from anything. Out of the way. Let's isolate that one. Let's plug that one on. That's almost in okay. Let's put it under some load. Let's put it under a load. It's going to weak as well, isn't it? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's almost in okay. I'll try it again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But I'll see it right in the middle of okay, wouldn't it? That's getting hot now. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's on the verge, isn't it? It's on the verge, that one. Well, that switch is definitely gone now. It's not working at all. Put it back together again. That is not working one iota. So luckily I bought a new one. That funny, must have been going then. Right, let's put a new one on. I've put the new isolator switch on. Now I'm left with the dilemma of those two are on the verge of probably going, but they're okay for now. These two I think are into weak. I've got a dilemma now of, do I change those two? Kettle's boiling, or do I change all of them? I can't afford to do that. It's Christmas, and I've got to insure the boat and tax the boat, which is like £1,500 for a gold license, and I've now got to get batteries at Christmas. No way. I'll have to just survive till next year, you know, till whenever. What can I do? It's messy here. It's £460. That bright, that window. There you are. It's £460 for 2 batteries. I'll probably get a deal on 4. I know you're screaming, I don't get lithium. Yes, but I don't want to spend £8,000–9,000 on one lithium battery. right now. It's the wrong time of year. I've got 4 birthdays. I've got Christmas. I've got to renew the boat licence. 1,500 quid for a gold licence. Anyway, thanks for watching, and give me a filthy thumbs up. Alright, let me know what you'd do, because I don't want to, I can't even afford to have a shave, look. I'm going to a tramp. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching. Cheers.